Hi everyone, it's Brenda. I am joining you guys today face to face. I know it's been a little while since I've done a face to face video, so I wanted to show that I'm still alive and kicking and let you know I did have a couple questions about, I've been putting more and more videos up. I've actually pre-recorded my videos, so if you see something that comes up maybe today, I might have recorded that 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. It depends on how good I was feeling when I started videoing. Sometimes I could do, like when I do my Doodle Days series, I can do, if I'm feeling good sometime and I'm in the mood to draw or sketch or whatever, I can do 2 or 3 a day if I've got the time as well. So, and I try to spread them out so you're not overwhelmed with so many, but if I don't have any other content because I haven't been feeling well, that's kind of when they start going back to back when I load them. So if I say something a little off, or maybe it's kind of far away from a holiday, I try not to mention any of that in my videos, only because I don't know when I'm going to be loading them. I try to keep some backlogged videos just in case I'm not around, just to keep the channel going, to keep you guys with some content and show you, because it is still all my work, so this way I get ahead. Otherwise I would be way behind and you guys would see a video maybe once a week, once every other week, and then if I'm not feeling good, maybe once every 3 weeks. Anyway, if you have any questions about that, just leave them below or private message me. I'm going to show you some of the things I have been working on, more along the lines of knitting and crocheting, and then we'll get to indie bits at the end. I just ramble. Okay, I have been making kitchen towels, and I don't know if you can see the colorway here. I don't know, but they kind of put me in the mind of spring colors, Easter colors. They're more of vibrant, but not like highlighter vibrant Easter colors. There's purple, pink, yellow, green, and I just really love the color variation. And I made a pattern to make a dish towel. I just started this. I've worked on it on and off a little bit for 3 days so far, and I'll tell you more about it as when I get it finished and I show you my finished project. But so far, there we go. I am using 100% cotton for that, as I use all for any of my towels or washcloths or face cloths, whatever I'm making at the time. But I really love these hand towels. They're great for, I'll throw my dishes on them to dry. I'll dry my dishes with them, dry my hands with them, keep them hanging over my stove. I love them. Oh, they'd be great for hot pads and like pot holders and stuff. I would double it up definitely for pot holders, especially if you're like me and you like cast iron skillets. Okay, so that's one I'm working on. Another project that I just started, so there's really not a lot done, is another pair of socks I'm working on. I'm doing them concurrently, so I'll do a toe on one, and then I'll do the toe on the other, and then I'll do the foot on one, and then the foot on the other, and the heel, and so on. Sorry, I'm just trying to untangle it. Apparently they got tangled in here. And these are not going to be matching, and these are not for me. These ones are for my son, and this is the color. It's like, let's see, show you. It's my hair. Oh gosh, hair gets in everything. They're like a swampy green and black and like a yellowy tan, more along a muted golden color, and then a regular tan, and they're really soft socks. It's a German brand. They're on live, maybe on live, I don't know, it's hard to say. Super sock. It's in the forest colorway, hopefully you can see it, and I just started these and they're not matching. I do knit my socks inside out, and I have actually since found one other person that does that. These ones here, I'm going to turn it right side so you can see, begin with the green stripe in the center and then go into brown. Hopefully you can see that. There you go. And then the other toe starts with the deep dark brown and then goes into the green and tan, and hopefully you can see. But they're not going to be perfect matching socks. They're going to kind of be, you could tell they're going to be the same yarn and same colors, but they're not going to be identical, which I'm okay with, and I know my son's going to love because they're for him. And he is 6'1" right now, so he's got some pretty big feet. So those are going to take me a while, but I want to have them done for his birthday. So I want to get them done, and I have them in my cute little small bag from Silverstead USA on Etsy. She makes awesome bags. I love her bags. And I have to cast on a new sock for me because I'm trying to stick to my 12 pairs of socks for the year. So far I'm doing so good. I'm doing good. I think I just finished my 7th pair for me. So I'm on the up and up for now. Another project I'm doing consists of using up as much of my scrap yarn as possible, and I mean my worsted weight scrap yarn from all kinds of projects that I've had done over the years. I've just got all different size amounts of different yarn, and for my birthday my daughter got me a jumbo ball winder, so I'm super ecstatic about that. Sorry about the noise, guys, that's my email going off. And I wind up yarn cakes, which instead of winding balls, they actually go in the round, and they have a center pole and outside pole, so you can work from both sides of the yarn. And I've been making a blanket, and I am through 2 cakes, and this is the 3rd. And you can see how big this is compared to my head. The first one I did of this was almost 500 yards. The second one was almost 300 yards. I think this one, I'm not sure if this one is 3 or 4. I'm not sure. I have it written down though, so if you are interested in knowing the exact weight of these cakes. So this will be the next set, and I have it all Russian joined, which I like better than magic knotting. So this way I could just keep going and going and going. And I'm using these for a crochet blanket. And I'm doing the crochet granny stripe blanket for my daughter. For those of you who know, both of my children are in college. They're in different colleges. And my daughter actually graduates this month. And she's going away to her 4-year college. And it's not too far, but she'll be living on campus. And I'm very excited for her, and she's super excited. So I wanted to hopefully have this done at least before she goes on to her, for her next graduation, because I do have a present for her for this year. But I'd like to have this done, if I can, for her to take with her by the fall. If not, then I'm going to definitely have it done for her graduation from her next college. And this is how much I have done so far. Hopefully I can lean back and show you. You can see, it doesn't look like a whole lot, but you can see all the different colors that are in there so far. She loves the variations. Normally, I would not pick out these colors in this order and in these quantities. And I'm just going to unfold this while we talk and show you how long this blanket really is. But I am loving how it's turning out, and she adores it, and that's all that matters. And I'm working on one as also simultaneously for my son. It's actually in the other room, and I had recently made him one, so he already received it. And of course I am a fool and didn't take a picture or anything of it. I just sent it off. But there you go. This will actually fit a king size, so I figured this would be perfect for her to snuggle up while she's away, and she could throw it over her bed, she could throw it on her couch, whatever she wants to do with it, but it'll be perfect, and it can grow with her, kind of. So it'll keep her toasty warm. So that's that so far. And I've only worked on that a few times too. I only sit and do a little bit at a time with that. It's crochet, and the pattern for that, in case I didn't say, because I probably didn't, is the granny stripe pattern, which is like the granny square, except for you're just working straight back and forth. And I just do it until the yarn runs out and just keep going, and then attach a new one on. Okay, and then the last one that I am actually working on right now is in this silver shed bag, and it's my TARDIS bag, which I love because I love Doctor Who, and there is David Tennant, my favorite Doctor, and I had the little pop figures. I want to get one for each of my bags. And different people like Harley Quinn and stuff like that. I love Harley Quinn, but I have him for this one, and that's also a Silver Shed USA bag on Etsy. I'm using this baby blue yarn color. It is Lion brand. I'm not quite sure color. Let me see if I have the tag. Is it Lion brand? Nope, I lied. Baby Sport. It is Baby Sport from Bernat, and it is acrylic. And I am perfectly fine with acrylic. And this is what I am working on here. And I only worked on this on and off 3 days. But I really wanted a new sweater. I'm losing more and more weight, so I'm super ecstatic. And I'm looking to make a crop top sweater. So I modified just a regular raglan sleeve sweater, which that's the increases on your sleeves. And first I was like, oh, I can make a sweater dress, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be that much yet. I think a crop top sweater would be nice. So I'm just doing, this is upside down, of course, so you can see. I do have Lifeline in it, which is the dark thread running through the bottom, and that is actually where it sits, about an inch above my belly button. And as you can see, I have already put 2 inches further down, and I'm thinking about how far I want to take it. If I want to take it so it sits so there's some skin showing above my low-rise jeans, or if I want to take it straight to the top and just stop it right there at the top of my low-rise, and then put the garter stitch here around the bottom like I have the top, and then I will pick up the sleeves I have on waist yarn, which are here, and I'll knit them. And I think I want to do a long sleeve sweater with the crop top, because I think that would be great as a layering piece, because then you could wear one of the longer tanks underneath, and then you'll have the layering, which I think I like that look. Probably dating myself. But I love how this is coming out. It's super, super soft, the baby yarn, and I know a lot of people probably don't think about using baby yarn for sweaters, but it really is warm too. So I was actually shocked when I put this on. I started sweating and I was like, oh my gosh, this is definitely not going to make it in the spring. Not here, not with the weather we've been having. But I love how it came out, and I'm just doing straight knit. There's no pattern on this. The whole body is just plain knit. I just wanted a super simple pattern on this one to start, until I figure out kind of what styles I really like. Because I did make a plain knit one last time, and it was with variegated yarn, and I did like how it looked out, the panther pink colorway with the black. I ended up giving that to my daughter. I loved how it fit and everything, but it fit her and it looked so much nicer on her, so I just gave it to her. So I needed to make me one. So I'm going to start with this light blue, see if I like it, and then if I do, maybe I'll make some into some different colors. But so far, that is that. And I haven't been showing on any of these anywhere else on my Instagram or anything just yet, so you guys get the first peek. Yeah. Let's see, I do have some other things on the needles yet that I have not picked up. I have a shaming section. My 10-stitch blanket, I've decided I am not working on that to make it a blanket anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 10-stitch blanket for one of my kids. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it up till it gets to a floor cushion size. And then I am going to back the back with a flannel or polar fleece maybe, and make a floor cushion out of the 10-stitch multiple color knit, and that'll be for one of my kids. And then my entrelac blanket that I started a while back, that's burgundy and white, that I love that thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make that to, that's actually pillow size now, the floor pillow size. So I'm going to take polar fleece, I'm going to find some polar fleece to back that, and I'm going to make that also a floor pillow for the other kid. So they each get a huge floor pillow for their place. So those will be done, and I won't have to look at them anymore. I won't have to think or feel bad that I haven't gotten a chance to do them. And I have a shawl on the needles right now that I haven't picked up, which I really should, because it's a spring one. It's my drop stitch one that I've showed in the past, and I have worked on it since you guys seen it last, and this is just one of my quick sew throw together bags. Using some nil end yarn and the spring colorway, and you can see last time I showed you guys I was right where this marker is, right here. So I only had from the tip, let's see if I can hold this, from the tip here up to here, done. That's it. So since I seen you last, I have done from my finger up, and as you can see there's quite a long way yet to go. But I do really love this still, so maybe once I get those blankets finished into pillows, or at least get the tops completely sealed so that they're ready to be stitched, I'll get back to working on this. Or maybe I'll find some time just to pick it up and do it. But this is the ball of yarn. I have like, I don't know, 5 or 6 maybe, at least 4 more balls of this yarn. And I am doubling it. I'm taking from, let's see, both sides here, doubling it up so it is a little thicker, because this is lace weight, and I really didn't want to work with lace weight because that would take me forever in a day. But let's see, this shawl pattern is called the Kvoth, K-V-O-T-H-E, I'm not quite sure. But it's a drop stitch shawl, and I love it. I just really need to find time to work on it and kind of find the desire to pick it back up. And then the only other thing I have on the needles that I really should do something with is this Christmas stocking I started that is Fair Isle, and it is my first ever Fair Isle I have ever done. My daughter wants me to continue. I want to rip it out. I'm sorry, I have to say my tension has been really good on it. I'm very proud of myself for what I've done. There are a couple spots that are a little bit tighter than others, but for my first try of Fair Isle, I think it is amazing. Very proud. But I would like to rip out this section here, this green with the multicolor, because this actually should continue all the way down to the heel, and I do not want to do that at all. I do not like this pattern. My daughter does. I mean, I could just stop this pattern here and then just go into maybe like a solid green, and that might look okay. So you'll have a band of green with the color and then maybe green down. But I'd still have to do a double strand of green then to do it down. Because the whole point of the Fair Isle is actually to use, you know, to carry your yarn through it, and or maybe do white spots through it or something, or maybe just change the pattern to spotting. And I might be able to do that and it'll be okay, so there's just like little snowflakes kind of through it. But as it is, to continue this pattern, I am not in love with it, so I won't pick it up, and it's really sad because I love the rest of this so far, and I would really, really like to have this done for Christmas and get one for my son as well, because my daughter claimed this one already. But you can see the floats inside and how well they're carried. I was shocked I was able to do it. I thought for sure it was going to be like a tangled mess and it'd be puckered like crazy. But I am super happy with it. I just really need to find something to do that my daughter and I could agree on for the next section, just to finish this off, because I have to stop this because I just can't. I can't do it. And I'm working that on just a regular 16-inch needle, and for so much that's already, you know, for how much it's already done, I really don't mind ripping it out, honestly. But she likes it, so I've got to try to figure something out. But that is all that I have on my needles, whether working with in my shame basket, which I actually keep out so I can look at it, so maybe I will get the drive to pick it up. I haven't yet, but we're gonna hope. my main focus right now, honestly, is the kitchen towel. I'd like to get that done, and I've been working on the crochet blanket. Every now and then I don't want to overdo it with the crochet because after a while I notice it is really putting a toll on my wrists, and I have been wearing my braces, so it's not as bad, but they still get sore. Okay, that's it for all the crafty stuff that I've got going on. But for my channel, I have hit 800 subscribers. I am super excited. I know that's going to tally, that's going to go up and down. People subscribe and unsubscribe all the time. That's fine. If you like my channel, I would wish you would subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. If you don't, that's fine. There's plenty of other channels to watch out there. And my way of thanking you all for joining me, I am actually going to do an 800 subscriber giveaway. So keep an eye for that. I do have some ideas and I want to keep it open for everybody. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put the subscriber video up before this video or after, but I'm hoping it's going to be in the same time frame, so this way you know that this is there for you all. And I hope you all join in on the fun, and I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.